Are you looking for Pokemon codes? If so, please check out pdcgostore.com and use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout. What a deal. They always have sales, of course, which is great for when you're looking around and trying to snack some packs up to build that collection that you're looking for. If you do have the finances and you are able to do so, please do visit pdcgostore.com to grab yourself some codes and build that collection so you can build that deck. With that all said, though, of course, please do enjoy the video. What is up, peeps? This is For The Win TCG, and I'd like to welcome you back to another YouTube video. And today, we're going to be messing around with a few Ultra Beast Pokemon. Apparently, that seems to be my favorite type of Pokemon right now. But I wanted to look at Stakataka. This is a card that I've actually played a little bit on a live stream before, and some of you seems to have a little bit of interest in. How do we get this thing working? Well, we have a lot really going with this. We have Beast Ring and stuff. The main strategy is to charge up with Zygarde, poke damage here and there, come in with Stakataka, throw a bit of a buff pattern on it because we've got to give him those buff pecs, boy. And then, of course, we hit in, we mill. It will, at the end, as soon as we get to free prizes, its Wall of Stone ability will be activated, and we will have a 250 HP one prize Pokemon. Boy, that's quite tanky. So I wanted to mess around with it and see how it does, and it has done surprisingly well. So let's get into a game, and hopefully you can see how this deck works. Here we go. I wonder what we're up against. Lightning, fire, metal, psychic. Oh, is it? No, I was going to say, is it ADP? But no, it's not, because there's no dragon in there. We'll figure it out as we play, of course. I just realized I just shake the whole camera there. Sorry. Right. So, getting the Zygarde out turn 1 is the best bet that we have. We do want to get at least a fighting energy in a discard pile. It doesn't seem to be the easiest with this deck that I've built here, but it's not really that critical. Again, we have a ton of Beast Ring to work with. If we go down to the 4 prize, 3 prize turn, these things are so easy to charge up and attack with. And I've actually, in testing, won a few games with this by just milling out my opponent. Like, we just got some lucky coin flips with a top-down attack and just milled them out and actually won that way. Because you've got to bear in mind, not only are we doing damage, we're tanking with 250 HP and milling. So there's a lot of benefits to this card just overall. And of course, it's kind of a big deal. It can't even be one-shot by Zacian unless it has been buffed by ADP. So the ADP matchup, I'm not 100% sure of how it works yet. I haven't actually done it, so that's quite important. Blacephalon, I guess that's kind of an important thing. It means you have to get rid of more energy. But this deck is fire. I made that joke yet again. So this is going to be quite a good test for us here to see how exactly it's going to work. Now, we are mainly designed to face GX Pokemon, hence the Shrine, to kind of trip damage and stuff. But this is one of the only non-GX kind of decks that are running around. So that's just the case. It's just the way it is. So I guess we'll get another. We can go free Zygardes? No. Let's just get the Diancie out. Let's just amplify our damage a little bit here. We'll bench the other Zygarde because we're going to be using it until we go to the 4 prize turn to start getting the ball rolling. And then, of course, can accelerate from there. All right, so they're going to go for the Stellar Wish. And I'm trying to see right now what they can do. Obviously, they can go for the old skateboard, retreat, yada, yada. I mean, they want to welder and attack. This deck's very one-directional. It just wants to do one thing and one thing only, and it's just blow stuff up. So, obviously, they want to do that. This is a bit of a threat to us, the whole Ninetales Shindig. Yeah, kind of scary. Being able to gust up whatever they want, pretty much, and getting ready for the double. So that's going to be a bit of an issue because they can kind of circumnavigate the whole tankiness that we're trying to throw up into the active at one point. So that's kind of scary. But I think we still have a way of going about this. They've dropped it to Dene. That's kind of tasty. Weird saying that. But can they retreat this Jirachi? Because taking a little quick prize right now is kind of a big deal for us. Of course, it is the 1 prize matchup, technically speaking, so getting the first prize is kind of a big deal, especially when you're against Blounds. So now the good thing is, they've benched really aggressively. They don't have another spot for a Blacephalon, so they can't charge another one up whilst, we do our thing. So that's kind of a benefit, which I'm happy with. Let's just go straight for Cynthia. Would like to have a Jirachi down, but sure, let's say that's not the case. Oh, there it is. And we'll throw this down as well to... Well, it will help them because they can search for their Blounds. But other than that, there's nothing really to it. I mean, we could retreat Jirachi. but we are getting a KO here, and that was kind of a big deal, so let's take the KO. We don't have the energy, unfortunately, to work with, but that's fine. We take the early prize. We've got the catcher. I'm using that baby on you. Don't even try. So now they have the ability, of course, to bench that other Bland and get it going, but at the cost of a prize. So me no complain about that. Fiery Flint. Okay, baby. Do they have the welders ready to go? I mean, does it matter? They've got the attack. They just need the energy. So there it is. They don't need much to take out the Zygarde. Obviously, only 2. But the Zygarde's not made to be hard to take down. This is something we kind of expect to go down just in the early game, and as it goes down to the 4 prizes, Buzzwole, and then Stakatakas all the way through to the end. That's the strategy we want to use. Again, very similar, I wouldn't say similar to Blounce, but similar in the sense that it's very linear. You know, it's you just want to do one thing, and you want to do that one thing right, and the deck does what it needs to do. So we can achieve that. That's great. Now, we will have the energy to accelerate with that Zygarde, so we can do some more poke and obviously get the Stakataka going a bit more. We can bench the ones that we have, and then we can Beast Ring, and then we're pretty much set. So Beast Ring's a crucial card. I believe I play 3 in this deck. It's really, really important. Oh, yeah, Ninetales. I think that's kind of a big deal. Them taking this out, and they know that, because that stops us from one-shotting them with our Stakataka, because that brought our damage up. And a lot of you might be saying, sure, why are you not playing the old dojo? The old fighting dojo? They don't work for Ultra Beast. Specifically to counter this thing, because obviously they knew when they printed that card, that Buzzwole. At the time, this card was really good, so they were like, no, let's not buff it. So Martial Arts Dojo came out. And they obviously denied the Ultra Beast buff with it because of you. You have to do it to me, man. Right. What is the play, hey? Well, obviously, we're going to retreat and attack. Do we bench this or the Oranguru? I think we benched the... No, we benched the... Yeah, we'll bench the Oranguru. Let's go for the Stellar Wish and see if we can pull something important. Cynthia? Yeah, let's pull the Cynthia. There you go. Do we custom capture now? No, we don't. Because, we're not KO. Are we KOing it? No. God, no. We're only doing 40, so we'll only be doing 80 to that to Dene. I want a one-shot on that thing. That's kind of a big card to try and, take out. So I'm going to go for Cynthia, and we want to get an energy in a discard pile here. We can't, as of yet. Let's see if we get a quick ball or something to just drop it off. Okay, no. I guess we'll just attach for turn and attack, poke with the Zygarde again. Seems like that's the thing we're going to do. I mean, we can just poke into the Dedenne, but they're obviously going to retreat. This is the problem. They have so much power with that Ninetales. So maybe taking out the Ninetales is more important than taking out the Dedenne. In fact, that Vulpix looks a bit tasty. So if they didn't take this out, we could have gusted the Vulpix. Yeah. Options. Let's remove their privilege of finding Blounce and throw this Shrine out. There we go. And I think it's just retreat Zygarde, hit into this, because that allows us to one-shot it further. Yeah, we are going to do it, but would it be better just to, hit into the Ninetales or something? Or, I don't know, because, look, they take it out with this, which they will, then we can just come in with the Buzzwole and take it out anyway. So this poke kind of seems pointless, but the catch is kind of a big deal. It can give us a huge advantage. So I think just going for the poke now is the way. So let's go for the little boost, fan. Give it a little tickle. Hello. We're here. We're doing our thing. You do yours. So Shrine doing this work on the Dene. As if it's going to be that relevant. It might. This might just sit on the bench until it's gone. So by all means, it's 8 turns. 8 turns to not lose. But I mean, this is Blacephalon. Yeah, once it's set up, it usually doesn't last longer than 8 turns because it's just bang, bang, bang game, right? That's usually what it likes doing. So, yeah. Ooh. Let's hope that doesn't happen. A Fire Crystal, so they're obviously getting the energy they need. Blount is it's very self-sufficient once it gets going. It just does its job, right? So obviously they're going to go for the stack attack. My English today is so bad. They're not? Ooh, spicy. I thought they were going to go for the old Stackaroonie, but clearly not. Fine. We'll come up with Buzzwole. And this is our chance to try and take those 2 prizes on the Dedenne. So we're going to definitely play that catcher. I mean, taking out this Blacephalon is not that important. I mean, other than getting what they need to charge this one, yeah, pretty good. So let's let's just kind of be a bit aggressive here and take these prizes where we can. So Beastering coming in clutch, please. Oh, please. Custom capture flip heads. That is going to be so important. Come on. Ah! No! Okay, sure, fine. Getting his energy to deck is actually more important now. We're not going to go for the old Zygarde thing. Oh, who needs a Cynthia? Let's go for the research. Famous last words? I don't know. Buff padding, great. And from there, we just attack, I believe. And yeah. Not the best way to go. I really did want to take this thing out. But, you know, is what it is. Now, of course, they still have that powerful gusting ability. I think that's what really makes Blound so good. Is obviously you're doing explosive damage, and it's quite easy to do with the likes of Welder and Fiery Flints and Crystal. Giant Hearth, yeah, so many options. And then, of course, you can just Ninetales something up and then just destroy it. So, yeah, I can see why this deck's just too powerful. Alas, we are still kind of rivaling it a little bit. Because, again, their deck is designed to take out the big boys. It's designed to take out these big VMAXs and these big Vs and Tag Team GXs. We ain't that, Chief. So this matchup's a bit different to what they expect as well. So, two rogue decks facing against each other is always an interesting thing. It's just whether we can keep up. The issue is, we can't really one-shot the Blounds now, and that was kind of a big deal. Maybe I overestimated or underestimated how important this card is and should have been a bit more careful as to when I released it and brought it out. So maybe a bit of regret there. But, you know, is what it is, right? So they're obviously going to take this thing out. And to be fair, their deck's looking a bit slim, you know. 16 cards. If we just flip a few good heads, we could just win by deck out. It's possible. And again, it's not the way this deck really wants to go. The whole mill is just a bonus. We are definitely an attacking, tanky deck. We don't really want to mill. It just is the thing we can do. So why not take advantage of it and do it? Perfect time to go for the Fion. Is it? Is it? Because we take this Persephone out. No, we can't. Yeah. They could just, obviously they're just going to bench another one. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Fion here. And I am going to be a bit less aggressive here. I mean, I don't really want to research all these things away. Not yet, at least. Because obviously these are routes to more Fions if we need them. I'm still messing around with Fion. I'm not certain on it now, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's there. Okay, I'm going to throw this on this Zygarde in case they drop a Absol, which I really don't see happening. But in case, right? You never know. So we can Fion now and at least take a knockout. They're probably going to throw the Vulpix up. And again, these price trades are so important right now for us. So I'm just taking whatever I can. And again, we can just kind of Fion our way out of it a little bit. Next turn, of course, we have another Stakataka. Although my faith, I'm losing a bit of faith. Because this is our last Beast Ring turn. And the odds of them taking out this Stakataka are quite high. They can hit 250 quite nicely, this deck. So, are you that confident? Bro, that is confident. That is, you just flexing on me. Are you serious? You're throwing up this? Wow. Okay. So, we're going to take out the dinner. You take 2 prizes. Go down to 2. I mean, sure. I'm going to bench this Zygarde. Oh, no. Sean, why are you being so stupid? We have Beast Ring left. We have Stakatakas. Why not try and charge another one up? Of course. What am I doing? There it is. There's the Beast Ring. We have the energy. Oh, my God. I am stupid. Oh, God. Forgive me, people. Okay? For I am the dum-dum. Now, the dum-dum about to make a play. Oh, and Egon done it. Yeah. Okay. I can't believe I almost just flopped that. I really can't believe that. Okay, we're going to Ultra Space because they can get more Blounds. I don't want to get more energy. Now we come in. We take the KOs. We have Stakatakas ready to go. Literally to take us to the end. I feel good about this. I do. Oh, Tails, come on. Give me more meal chances, please. Now, Fion is going to be our kind of way here, which is really why I didn't want to get rid of those quick balls. Because Fion is going to allow us to obviously avoid the whole Blound thing and get some more one-shots. Man, this Diancie is just... Oh, it would have been so good right now. I think we would have won if we just had that Diancie alive. I guess it goes to show the power of the old Ninetales, right? But Boss's Order's coming around the corner. That's something we can use. I can't wait. Look, I love it when cards come out that benefit all decks. That's great. It just encourages rogue decks to come forward because they also have the utility that these top tier decks have. I mean, this is just too powerful, which is why Blacephalon's so good. So yeah, having the likes of Boss's Orders come through is just so nice. That's why Ultra Ball was such an important card for, you know, every deck, let alone rogue decks, is it just had that advantage, you know. At the time that Ultra Ball left and Cherish Ball was kind of about, that was a big problem, man, because there was no real efficient way to search for rogue Pokemon in decks, and, you know, GX was obviously the best way to go because you had GX search, very easy GX search. So it just shows the power of having cards that are so important and are staples to every deck, not just a particular deck, because it creates a level playing field, and that encourages creativity, right? It encourages people to build these decks, and you have a lot more possibilities when you have a very solid foundation for deck building. And I feel like Pokemon have kind of thrown that idea a bit out the window a little bit. But they seem to be kind of bringing it back a little bit, kind of just clawing their way back into it. I mean, Gust and efficient search are just so important to the whole game, and it will always be. So yeah, I think they've seen that a little bit, which is why they've introduced like Quick Ball and stuff and all that jazz. But it does show how important just how getting rid of one card can change the whole way the game is played, which is really fascinating actually, now that you think about it, to be fair. Right, do they have the retreat? And they are just, they're just asking for it. Oh my god, we have the shrine. So if we can chip that thing down and take it out, mate, sure. Okay, so they obviously got the retreat. We've got the response. Do they have the KO? Are we able to tank a hit from them? Oh, they're going to go for the old Mind Blown, are they? Or they're going to burst GX? Because you're bringing this out a bit too early. You want to bring that out when you go down to the one prize, if you do. That's the game winner there. So are they just going to go for old Mind Blown? Because isn't that... I guess that's the only way they can get a KO here, right? Because they have to get rid of the energy. Oh, no, they've got a Fire Crystal. Unless they don't have enough. Oh, 250 HP. You are doing me wonders right now. Forcing them to use this? Okay, sure, all right. And we've got more to deal with in case they go for a Gust and try and stick. We've got the switch. We've got everything. We're good. We have forced them to just go mad there. Get rid of so much energy. Lost zone a lot. I see a bright future right now. And I am, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. And going for a Marnie seems so good. I can't turn that down. Let's throw you down. There's no point in throwing another Stakataka, obviously. Well, yeah. Okay, I don't want to deck out, so I'm going to keep it in the deck. I can see my deck. All right, I'm running out of cards. Oh, Fiona. Hi. Yes, I like you. We can ordinary rod. We can. In fact, I will. Okay, we can't really deck out. What am I talking about? I got the Fiona. Buzzwole, we can still manually charge you up if we need, so you're better than a Zygarde, let's be real. Let's get the energy in here. Now, I want to mention the Jirachi, but I want to save that for Fiona, so I'm not going to be a dum-dum here. Let's go for top-down. And Fiona is just to switch out... If we take this thing out, we've won, obviously. So if they go up with the Blown after this, which is what I expect, we can Fiona them and force them to either bring this up, which they will lose with, or bring something else up, which we take a prize with. So I'm holding that Fiona for next turn. That seems to be a big deal. Yeah, we'll hold the Jirachi as well, so we can search for a supporter next turn. I think this is the way to go. Let's just attack into this, do the 110. Can we mill them a little bit? Oh, keep going. Okay, 3. I'll take it. Sure thing, mate. So, 60 damage away. That is 3 turns away from us winning. They have 3 turns to take us out. And they can. Oh, they can. But do they have the welders? Do they have what they need? Let's see what their welders are saying. 2. They do have the welders. Now, they can go for another Mind Blown. But I don't think they have the ability to take us out with Mind Blown here. They have to retreat, right? Because they can only get 3 extra energy in play. So, Mind Blown is a bit off the table, mate. It's not really there to do its thing. So, let's see how they handle this. They have to retreat. What's their switches saying? They've played 2. I'm sure this deck plays more. It's a Jirachi deck. Well, a Jirachi engine. So, they have to play more than 2 switches. That's a bit... It's a bit of a stretch playing just 2. I'm still quite impressed, though. I mean, we're really challenging Blowns. And let's... It's one of the, if not the best deck in formats, and I do say that quite. Well, I say that with restriction because obviously ADP is about and Oranguru control, but it's in a top tier. It's definitely a top tier deck, and we are causing issues. They are one deck away from deck out, mate. This looks like a nice and clean win for us. It really does. There were a few ups and downs though. There was a few points where I was like, oh, not liking it. But again, these decks, just like the last deck that I uploaded, it seems these types of decks that start off kind of small and just build up and get better and better as the game goes on, seems to be some sort of, it just seems to be fun, man. It's fun, and it seems to really rival a lot of these things. So, I mean, you can draw out your last card, sure thing. Go for it, mate. Now, if we just top down here, obviously we do need the energy because they are probably going to retreat. Oh, wait, no, they can't. They can burst GX, but that just leaves them to get KO'd. Oh, I think we just absolutely smashed it, people. I think we've really done well here. I really think we've done good. I mean, I don't think they... Okay. I know I'm talking a lot, and I know I'm trying to get a lot of stuff out of my head at once. But I think one thing they really did that really held them back was I think they just benched so many things so quickly, it just became a bit of a liability. They promoted the Dedenne, which is a wow move, in my opinion. Like, what? Sorry? Promote Dedenne? Which is, yeah, no. Not a good idea, mate. So, yeah. So, well, all we got to do is hopefully hit the old heads on the top down. I mean, I think they're seeing the reality of this situation. So, I mean, obviously, the only thing they can do is put up the Blacephalon to tank the hit. But as long as we just come in here with a little one heads on the old top down, and we've got game. We've not really necessarily decked them out, but taken advantage of the fact that this deck likes to be a bit aggressive. So one heads is all we need, but just in case, let's go for the Primate Wisdom, see if there's anything else we can use. There's our buzz, which we don't need. Okay, top down. Give me the old heads. Come on. Just one. Well, they've got one more turn to do to look for the old Retribution, but I don't see it happening just now. They can't Welder. They decked out, mate. They can't Cynthia. I think we've just won. Oh, imagine if they welded now. That would be such a big move. Don't you dare. Imagine if their hand is literally just welder and 2 energy. They just go for this and they just smack all the energy back into there. That would be so big. I mean, oh no, did they prize the welder? We know this deck plays 4 welder, right? We know that. I mean, Burst GX. Did they prize the welder? Oh, don't tell me their last card was the welder. Do you know how big it would have been? All right, I'm going to get the KO as well as the oh, look at that. It's juicy. Oh, look at that. Let's check out the list. Now, of course, I must add the preface that it seems like they made a few misplays. If they didn't go for the whole Dedenne thing, I think they could have had the chance to win. Taking those 2 prizes was kind of a big deal. This deck will improve, as every deck will, next set with the likes of Boss's Orders and, well, I guess Elder Goss, but we're not going to be playing Elder Goss in here. We are a 1 prize attacking deck. But yeah. This is a list. As you can see, it's extremely simplistic. It just wants to do one thing and one thing only and do it well. And it does. It's incredibly consistent from my own testing. So if you want to try it out for yourself, again, the strategy is use Zygarde. If you can, get a few energy in a discard pile and charge up your Stakatakas. And just use Zygarde and poke around a little bit until you hit the 4 prize turn. Then Buzzwole, and then you follow up the last 3 turns with the Stakataka, which is when its Wall of Stone ability activates. Again, I'm not so sure how the ADP matchup will go because I haven't done it. So if you manage to match this up with ADP, let me know because I'd love to see how that goes. But with all that said, of course, do leave a like if you did enjoy, and please do subscribe for more wacky decks like this. And of course, more importantly, do take care of yourself, and I will see you next time. Peace.